Dude,
And boom, we're live.
Stole my shit again, man. Stole my damn intro.
It is The Sound. I am Kevin Harris.
And I am Jared Seymour.
We've got a huge show for you. And Jared's sitting in my seat tonight.
I'm riding passenger tonight, baby.
And I'm over here because we don't know if Jared's going to make it all the way through the show. But we'll see what happens. But we do have
say it like that. That doesn't. That leaves a lot to be imagined.
So Jared is a very important person outside of this show.
No, I'm not.
And he may get called out to go to his job tonight. So he's sitting over there just in case something happens. And in the studio right now, we got the guys from Thibodaux. Say what's up to the camera there.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
What's up?
We're gonna get back to them, but we got a stack show tonight. I mean, we got Thibodaux, we got Kerry Thibodaux from Gulf Coast Meadow Alliance. We've got Carteret Banks. He's outside tuning up and playing some acoustic out there. We also got Magg Dylan that's going to be on the show. Throw the Fight's going to be on the show. And Luke Shoemaker is going to be on the show. This is what happens when I don't use my calendar.
Kevin invited every musician in the Southeast to come on the show tonight.
So before we get going, though, let's get it started the right way. All right, and we're going to start with the grudge match as we always do. And normally I would sit right there and explain the grudge match. So our good friends at the Juke Joint joined with us, and they're sponsoring our show, and they're sponsoring the grudge match. We'll let Jared explain the grudge match this time.
Oh, the grudge match. Yeah, it's super complicated rules. So first we play video number 1. You watch the whole thing. After video number 1 plays, video number 2 plays. And then you watch both of those videos, and you decide if you like video number 1 or video number 2. If you like video number 1, you drop a 1 in the comments. If you like video number 2, you drop a 2 in the comments. If you didn't catch all of that, rewind it, watch it again, and read it to yourself.
So we're going to get started. The first band you're going to see. So our returning champion is Any Given Sin, and The Way I Say Goodbye. So that'll be the second video you see. So due to the way we've had to do the show tonight, there will not be a poll that pops up. So you're going to put your votes.
Maybe. We'll try to figure it out.
We'll try to see if we can do it. But if not, definitely put your votes in the comments, and we're going to go from there. And video number 1, taking them on tonight, and that is Sleep Signals. And the song is called Means. Here it is. Here's video number 1. It is the grudge match being brought to you by the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And you are watching The Sound.
Smash that share button.
City, one more state so far from home. We all know it's
Man, what a killer tune.
Yeah.
Sleep Signals.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Means. And that is your challenger on the grudge match tonight, being brought to you by the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And speaking of the Juke Joint and shows, I got to.
Good. Hit it.
2-8 Entertainment, the Juke Joint, and the Sound present the Summer Throwdown 2, June 5th at the Juke Joint, downtown Ocean Springs. The Summer Throwdown 2, inside and outside at the Juke Joint, featuring gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
It doesn't mean that I'm not happy. It doesn't mean that I'm half dead. It doesn't mean that I've got issues swimming in my head.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh with special guest Transient. Pardon the Scars. And Michael Ross. Inside the Juke Joint will be Wild Street and Osara. It's all happening June 5th at the Juke Joint, downtown Ocean Springs. The Summer Throwdown 2. Get your tickets now at msjukejoint.com. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be, we will be at the Juke Joint on June 5th with that show. So since they are the sponsor of the grudge match, we figured we'd throw that in there. And now it is time for
Well, if you're listening to the radio app, you know all those bands as well, too, right? So download the Sound 228 radio app if you already haven't.
See,
God.
that's why he sits there.
Boom. 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 Love it.
Oh, good stuff. So let's play the champion now. Now is going to be your opportunity. You're going to put video number 1 or video number 2 in the comments. And, of course, the one with the most votes is going to be your champion. Any Given Sin going for their second win, 3 wins, and they're into the Hall of Fame. So here it is. It's Any Given Sin. It is the grudge match, and you're watching the Sound.
Weather the storm, walk the wind-driven rain from my eyes. Fall on my knees, beg for release, just succumb to the shadows inside. I'd rather make just like a comet tail, shed the skin and let the veil fling me out into the unknown. But I won't go alone. I'm telling you, maybe I'm weak. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was never the question at all. Maybe it's time to leave the past behind. This is the way I'll say goodbye. I could slam doors, but much like the sword, I just fall on the words that I say. I can shake hands, bring water to sand, but the seasons, they still never change. I don't feel the need to compromise, cross the T's and dot the I's, fling the out into the unknown. I won't go alone. I'm telling you, maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was never the question at all. Maybe it's time to leave the past behind. This is the way I'll say goodbye. Oh. I don't feel the need to compromise, cross the T's and dot the I's, fling me out into the unknown. I can go on. I'm telling you, maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was never the question at all. Maybe it's time to leave the past behind. I'm telling you, maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm
There you have it. That is your champion. That is Any Given Sin.
You're gonna have to get
And,
quicker on those clicks, bro. I'm just telling you now. Don't go.
I
over there.
thought it kicked itself out.
You thought wrong, bro. You got to get your stuff
Jesus.
right. He wants to be in the big boy seat. He's got to learn how to do it. You know what I mean? That was Any Given Sin, former guest of the show. And can we talk? Yeah. Maybe be coming back sooner than later to talk with
already
us.
committed.
Already committed. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't
Vic-
want to give away the date.
Vic,
yet.
Why not? It's going to be our next show.
Okay. You tell him.
So Vic, the lead singer of Any Given Sin, will be joining us on May 9th via video. Yes, it's Mother's Day, but we are going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen.
And we will be here. And speaking of being here in the studio, so don't forget, get your votes in. Video number 1, video number 2 into the comments and let us know what you think. I've seen a few for Any Given Sin. I see a few right now for Sleep Signals. So it should be a good one. We're going to actually have to count comments.
There you go.
Jesus.
Hopefully you'll forget.
So here is Silverdose, guys. What's going on?
What's
up?
up? What's up? Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
So tell us what is so Silverdose from Louisiana. Tell us a little bit of the backstory of Silverdose, where exactly you guys are from, and how you guys got together, and all that kind of good stuff.
Silverdose started in October of 2019. It was actually nobody knew it was going to happen. It wasn't planned to happen that way. I was actually quitting music for good. I was done. I have 3 daughters. I was just ready to go on and
Holy
do something
shit.
else. I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
I had a buddy by my house. I was packing the drum kit up. He's like, what you doing? I was like, I can never find nobody to jam with. Nobody's serious about this stuff. I'm done.
Yeah.
And he asks me about, there was a chick I went to school with, a young lady I went to school with, who actually happens to be the guitar player's wife. He asked me if I remembered the girl, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, she's married to a guy from Brazil, guitar player, singer. He's killer. Check him out. So I checked him out. Within a week, he was by my house. We were writing songs, and we were doing it. Man.
Good.
A couple bass players came through, and then we found the one that really fit, Mr. Jordan Tompland. Jordan and I are actually cousins. Jordan and I have been jamming since we were real
We've been
young.
trying to get something together for the longest
Yeah.
time too. We'd play at like family reunions and all that.
So it just kind of clicked that way, you know. It just happened. Guz and Jordan clicked very well.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. We're from South Louisiana. We're an original 3-piece rock band. I guess we can call us a rock band. We're a rock-based band. We got a lot of different influences, a lot of different things that we throw in there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw that over to Guz, man, because he's from a totally different planet.
Yeah.
It
We got to
seems like.
figure out how he got
Yeah,
over here into
yeah.
South
So
Louisiana
that's
by the
a
grace
big-
It's a very good
by the
story.
grace of God,
That's it.
obviously.
That's
but,
it.
we got to
That's
figure
right.
out the true story.
So
Yeah, so from Brazil, from a city called Santo André, state of São Paulo, and I moved here because of my wife. We met like online, crazy story,
Really?
movie kind of stuff. And after a couple of months here, I was trying to find musicians. You know, I was pretty close to Mason and didn't know anything about him. I was like playing some shows and like acoustic versions of some songs, just trying to meet some musicians, jamming around.
Break into the scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had like this guy, like his friend Tanner, that talked about me to him.
Yeah.
And then since the first time we started to jam at his house, I started to play some riffs and ideas that I was working on, and it just fit.
it was
like,
very
really-
natural, man.
Yeah,
it was
very
supposed to
natural.
happen.
There you go.
You know, you said it by the grace of God. It was supposed to
Grace of
happen.
God, yeah.
I was done, and he came in, dude, out of nowhere. And my wife was even like, she heard the first couple songs we had. He had a couple riffs and some lyrics. I
Yeah.
threw some drums and stuff to it, and we had we were in a little small part of my room, just drums and guitar. And I walked out the room, and she looked at me and she's like, "That's it. Like that's which." And I was like, "All right."
So you mix some Brazil with some South Louisiana, and
Yeah.
that's the secret sauce.
It's the
Exactly.
sauce.
That's
dude.
the
That's
secret
it.
sauce.
That's it.
yeah.
And we all have like different influences as well. Like
Very different.
like Jordan is into like funky music, and
The funny thing is, I'm not even into like rock music at all. I'm not a rocker.
Really?
I'm straight funk, reggae,
Okay.
hip hop kind of stuff. So I
Okay.
kind of bring that kind of influence to the band too, to give us kind of like a groove and all that. It's funny how I came into the band because
It
all
is.
I wanted a drinking buddy on New Year's. I posted a Facebook status, "Who wants to be my drinking buddy?" And Mason goes, I don't need a
drink."
drinking buddy. I need a bass player.
And he's like, "Well, I'm coming."
I was
I
like, "All right,
"You
I'm
full of
there."
shit." And
Yeah.
he came.
I'm there. Here I am.
Like a couple of days later, he was there, and Guz clicked, man.
So what, that was 2018?
2019,
No,
October of
2019.
beginning of like.
and he
2020.
found his drinking buddy here.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy, right here.
He found him a forever drinking buddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So so COVID hits, right? Right, y'all are probably getting ramped up and ready to go out and start playing shows, right? Shuts
Yeah.
everything
We
down.
were really
for a while.
close. Yeah,
we played our first show before COVID.
Yeah.
It was like
It's Mardi
that
Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And then right after, Jordan has joined the band like 1 month
It
before
was
that.
January. Yeah. It was January. I
January
joined the
we
band.
played
We played
February,
our show in February.
and then like COVID, and we like, damn, what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
But it gave us time to write a lot of new songs,
exactly.
to record songs, and put up like a show together. And
I think the
During this
coronavirus
time.
helped us.
We took full advantage of it.
Kevin
we were
and I-
able to practice and write.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot on this show. A lot of bands did, right? They went into kind of went into the lab and started
Yeah,
working
that's-
on their craft.
I will always say it. I do it every time, and I think he gets tired of hearing it.
No.
But I think some of the best music of this era
Sure,
is going to come out of
sure.
everybody writing in 2020 because that's all they could fucking do.
That's all. Yeah, exactly. So people were able to sit down long enough for us to get in their faces, which is the coronavirus helped us out for that. Everybody, and I get it. A lot of those big bands and a lot of big cover bands who were playing in New Orleans every night and stuff, they were hurting, man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how they made their money.
Right.
For us, it was different. We had full-time jobs. We practiced 5 days a week, 4 hours, 5-6 hours a day until we got our shit together. And then we were really ready to go out and do the thing.
Oh yeah. So what's it been like now?
Awesome.
Louisiana's wide open, right?
Not wide open,
Okay.
but we rocking, bro. We
Okay.
do wherever we can get in, we getting in.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as everything like opened back up, we were starting getting gigs like left and right and stuff. We had just played South
Yeah.
Hall or whatever.
Yeah, we just played Southport Hall with Catchback and Phase 5, which are two very well-known bands from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Cover bands, big cover bands. They play all kind of stuff. I mean, the shows we have right now, since we played the Southport Hall show, it's
Stuff
been
has
like
been lining
it's
up.
been just snowballing.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the calendar had filled up after the site. I was like, okay, this is good. This is a good sign.
Yeah. Historically, Louisiana, the South Louisiana has had a great music scene. I mean,
absolutely.
There's just tons of stuff, lots of good venues, lots of people that like to come out and see music, right?
Yeah.
Is that still the case? I mean, is that what you're
Yes,
seeing now?
and look, let me tell you, it's our first as a band to go out there and really play in front of these people and play with these other bands. And if it wasn't this way before, this is awesome, now.
Right.
Because I don't see how it got any bad. I mean, there's people come, people
Right.
they fill the places up,
Right.
and it's a good feeling, man. People are ready to get out there and rock. They
It's
want to hear new music. I think they're tired of hearing a lot of the older, a lot of the same stuff. They're ready to hear new stuff. So
Yeah.
for original bands who are coming to write new stuff, it's good for us.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So we're going to play we're going to play the visualizer for, and to be honest with you, once I loaded the song, I lost the title of the song. Which one did I tell you I was
Down the
playing?
Lane.
Down the
Lane. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4,700 Miles, by the way, is the one that I play on the Homegrown show
okay.
over on CPR. I love that song.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you.
Good
Well,
too.
now, just
So-
get them real quick. Give us. I always like to say, tell us everything or tell us nothing. You know what I mean? Like if you can give us what the song's about, or
So which one? 4,000 or
the
Down
one that we're
Lane?
about to play.
Okay,
So
Down
down
the
the
Lane.
land. That's
So the after I moved here, at the beginning of 2019, I was checking the news about Brazil and stuff, and we have like that situation with the rainforest and the tribes living there, the indigenous communities, and 9 leaders of those communities were murdered
Good
because
Lord.
of this, like the people fighting over the lands.
Yeah.
And this song's about it. It's like a thing about like, it says like die for the land because that's what they did, and there's like a eternal fight to keep those communities, to keep the rainforest, which is we were talking about it
on the
like,
way here. We were having that conversation.
yeah,
it's
because
weird.
it's like really important for the whole planet.
It is.
the
Yeah,
Amazon
yeah,
rainforest, and those people are the people that love their land. That's sacred ground for them, and they need some attention.
There you
and
go.
some help. So that's what Down the Land's about. It has a lot of Brazilian influence on the music as
Hell
well.
yeah. Well, let's check it out.
All right, yeah, let's roll. Here's Silver Dose, and you're watching The Sound.
Yeah.
right, got me.
Oh,
I'm
man.
fired.
I remember my first
fired.
time being at the producer's helm.
Shut up.
Oh, wow.
Great tune, dudes.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you, man.
that's awesome. So
We got
where-
merch here, too.
yes,
Yeah, let's show it off.
we got business cards. We
Look
got
at this.
got
Little
all
swag.
koozies. We
Little
got
swag. Check them out. Gentlemen, that was a killer song. I dig it. I especially like knowing the backstory on it now because I can kind of pick up on some of the lyrics and what you're talking about. You know,
Yeah.
that's heavy. That's a heavy subject for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
So what are we doing moving forward, man? Are we attacking every show we can get right now? I mean,
We were actually on the works of a full length studio album. That
Okay.
was on the works, and then the show started coming in real hot. Producer and engineer and stuff got kind of booked up, so we're like, you know what? We're going to take this time away. Let's go play. We're going to come back, finish that up, have that ready for
where are y'all recording?
So we record in Covington with a producer and engineer named Jack Mealy
Okay.
from Louisiana. Great guy.
Uh-huh.
Makes us sound really good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah,
As you can hear, he makes it sound great. He throws in his little
Flavor.
what he likes, and cleans it up, makes it sound really good. And we're very happy with Jack, man.
So you're definitely going to finish it though, right? You're going to go back. How many songs do you have total? Are you looking to do?
There's going to be 12, I think.
Okay.
11 or 12.
We have already forced other songs down after the EP.
Okay.
And we still have like a couple to choose from and finish with the recordings.
Killer. Kevin and I talk to a lot of bands, and they're one of the things that we're noticing now with the way social media works and the music industry, the landscape's kind of changed, right? Used to, you would record the whole album, you put the single out for the radio pre album release, right, and you dump the whole album. That's just how it was, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the bands that we're talking to now, especially the ones that are deep into the game, are saying they'd rather do 4 songs at a time, release each one of them individually,
Right.
create an internet buzz, an internet hype, and keep people,
that's the
keep
change.
dosing them,
That's
right?
the change.
And I think that's the new game.
But
So-
if you look, you can dose them, but if you ain't silver dosing them, you ain't doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, set it
Come
up.
on. Look,
You took it right out the park.
look, that's one thing to dose them, but you ain't got nothing
Yeah.
until you silver dose
That's
them.
what I'm talking about.
And it really has changed, man. If you look at the way things used to be done, let's go, you go back to like tape trading and shit like that.
Yep.
And then look at where it was with the Napster and all that stuff.
You
People
skip mixtapes.
Well, yeah, I'm
People
trying to
used to make
jump ahead
mixtapes,
here. I know
yeah.
we don't have much
Yeah.
time, so I'm
Right,
but I'm
right.
jumping ahead. But you look where we are now. Everything you can do everything pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You really,
Yeah, you don't. I mean, record deal's nice.
Yeah.
Influx of cash is nice,
but it's not a necessity. You don't have to have it. If you're willing to do it and you're willing to talk to a lot of things is networking, man. You got to know how to talk to people, man.
Right.
We've met guys, Mr. Kerry right here, great guy. First time I met him. I didn't really get to talk to him. I will talk to him
Yeah.
before this is finished. But Mr. Charles Bird, of course, Dominique Lusto, these guys who are
Yeah.
out there really making noise for everybody.
Yeah,
dude.
big shout out to Crescent City Gumbo.
Big shout out to
Yeah.
Crescent
Yeah.
City
City.
Gabba
What's
was
up,
a huge
Dominique?
help
What?
for us.
Yes.
I know I'm talking. I didn't
big
switch.
shout out to Chris.
They can hear me.
Yeah.
Hold on. They don't have to see this.
Yes, they do.
They
No,
wanna
they
see
don't.
it.
They-
People want to see
Yeah.
it. Trust me.
But yeah, man, Dominique Lusto from Crescent City Gumbo, he really blew us up for in that
absolutely.
area with his show. He gave us the opportunity to be like, hey, come on here every weekend if you want. Like,
Yeah.
let's get you heard.
He's a good guy.
He is.
We've only hung out in a room with him once.
Yeah.
Enjoyed every minute of it. We've had him on. Tried to have him on. Through the internet, we had some technical issues there,
Yeah.
but 2 different times. So we love what he's doing. We've been a fan since we stumbled upon it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who'll never ask you for anything, but he'll give you the shirt off his back.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
can-
saying?
yeah,
and I
he's-
like people like I mess with people like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. So guys, I mean, man, that's a great song. Looking forward to hearing the rest of the music as it comes out. Where can people go that if this is the first time they're hearing about you on our show, where do they need to go check you out? Where are you most active?
Probably Spotify. We're on Spotify.
Yeah, as far as streaming goes, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Deezer. If it's streamable, it's
Right.
on there.
Pretty much.
Facebook, Instagram. We were just talking about. We don't have like an official Silver Dose Twitter. I guess we need to get that.
We'll get one. Sure.
It doesn't hurt to have.
Right,
It costs
sure.
anything, you might as well be on
Sure.
there.
We do have a website, www.silverdoseband.com.
Okay.
On
All your
Google.
shows are on there.
Calendar, everything's
Yeah, okay.
on there.
Okay.
Merch, landmarktees.com. We decided to go local with merchandise. Everybody goes, out
Yeah.
because it's cheaper and stuff, and that's cool. But we got a guy who's been having a business in St. John Parish, LaPlace area for over 20 years now.
Ain't nothing wrong with
And
that.
I was like, we're going to use this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to make our shirts, and we ship them out. He could do whatever.
Okay.
So that's how we roll.
Well, hell yeah. Well, we
Nice.
appreciate the swag here. Like I said, we showed
Yeah.
it to the people. What all do y'all got? We got the koozies here. We got,
Koozies, hats.
hold on. We got the button.
Yeah.
Kevin, I don't know if they picked that up or not, but we got the button. You got the hats that y'all are
Hats.
wearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All for sale on your website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shirts. We actually at first we just had it like a generic unisex shirt, but now
Right.
we have women's V-necks, cotton, it's comfortable
Yeah.
stuff. We wanted everybody to have a little bit of something,
That's what I'm talking about.
So
Mama Mary, who has her show as well, has said, reach out to her. I'll get you guys her information. She wants to get you guys on her show as well.
okay.
Oh,
All right,
Cool.
yeah,
Wow.
Mama Mary.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, well,
So yeah,
Sure.
we'll get you hooked up.
Very cool.
Cool.
Well, hell yeah. Well, people go check them out, man. You just heard it right here. You heard the song. Go check them out on Facebook, Instagram, all the socials, and let them know you like it and catch a show, right? That's the most important. Come out
Yeah.
and see a damn
I'll
show.
tell you what, we got a show May 15th at Riverside High School. It's a big festival, big spring festival they throw every year. The
Okay.
place is packed out. There's 3 bands, Envy, Us, and Mojo from
Okay.
New Orleans. June 4th, Silver Dose and Lillian Axe live in Southport Hall.
Okay.
Lillian
So-
Axe.
So that's going to be a
That's gonna be
killer
a big
show,
one.
man.
So the very first concert I ever saw when I was allowed to go to a concert by myself
Uh-huh.
was at the Coliseum. It was Bon Jovi, Cinderella, Skid Row, and Lillian Axe
Yes,
opened
sir.
up the show.
Awesome.
You don't get more 80s metal.
That's,
than that.
That's the most
yeah, you don't,
Asian thing I've ever heard.
yeah, you don't get more 80s lined up than that, dude. That's
Dude, it was fun. That was I was 13 and got to go by myself, and that was the best.
Hell yeah.
Well, come check us out June 4th, man.
There you
Southport
go.
Big
Hall.
shout out to Lillian X.
Big shout out, yes.
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah,
Blaze.
man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for making the drive over here tonight. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
that
us.
as well. So
Thank you guys. for
much
having
luck
us
to you
here.
guys, man. Can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see, catch
Absolutely.
y'all at a show somewhere.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having us. Really.
No, no problem. Thank you for like I said, making the trip.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Anyway, no big deal.
well, we appreciate it.
What we got?
So
we got rolling next.
What,
Kev?
what next was supposed to be? Somebody was supposed to be in the
Okay.
backstage area, and they're
Okay.
not.
Okay.
So we're going to keep the camera on us and talk for a minute about the Pine Belt Music Festival
All right.
and what we've got for our viewers that they could possibly be going to the Pine Belt Music Festival this weekend if they want to. And I'm going to throw those numbers up. And while we're doing that, they're going to swap out, and Kerry's going to come over
Okay,
here
cool.
and have a seat with us. But we've got the Pine Belt Music Festival. You got the Pine Belt Music Festival coming up. It starts Thursday with the Yin Yang
Okay.
Twins and Choppa.
Okay.
And then Friday night, you got Tracy Lawrence and Cole Jones, who is a past guest of the show.
That's correct.
And then on top of that, on Saturday, now listen to this. I'm going to try to do this off the top of my head, and I bet you
Ooh.
I can't do it.
It's gonna be talent right
So let's see. The Silent Trust opens up the show.
here. Okay.
And then you've got Magg Dylan, Jay Jones, Finger Trick. Hold on. There was just one. Yeah. Give me that.
Oh, he's cheating. He's cheating. Oh, you got
Okay.
it.
So yeah. Well, there was a new one added, so Jay Jones, then Flaw,
Okay.
and then Sons of Texas
That's
is
the one I was
out.
waiting. That's the one I'm waiting on. to see.
They're out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, unfortunately, they couldn't make the trip. So Crank Up the Silence will be taking their place, and then Framing Hanley and Saliva.
All right. That's still a
So-
ton of killer music, man.
Yeah.
But that was the one I had that I'd been waiting on.
So up on the screen right above us,
Yeah.
is a text number. And it says text the sound, but we're going to do something different. So the number is 228-641-1648. If you text Saliva to that, we are going to draw a winner on Wednesday.
That's right.
And you and a guest will be able to check out that whole show at the Forest County Multipurpose Center in Hattiesburg.
Free tickets is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, basically free tickets. So
Yeah.
so text that number right above us, and we'll have it scrolling throughout the night. And text Saliva to that number, and you will be entered to go see Saliva this weekend.
Hell yeah, man. That's
So,
a
good.
I mean, that's a
Good stuff. We're going to be there.
Yes, we are.
The Sound RV
Yeah.
is
Yeah, we're
going
gonna
to be in the
representing.
house.
That's right.
We will be hosting the show. So it'll be a good time on Saturday. We're going Friday night. We're just going to go check out Tracy Lawrence and Cole Jones. But Saturday, we're hosting the whole damn thing, and we're going to have a good time with everybody. So make sure
if you're going, be ready to party and come say hey to us, because we love to hang out and we love to meet people.
So the question is, what about free airfare? No, there's no free airfare in that.
Not yet.
Yeah, we got you the tickets. So
as the show progresses, though, we would love to get to a situation where we could provide free airfare.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the studio with us right now is the man, the myth, the legend, Kerry Thibodaux from Gulf Coast Metal Alliance and Killhammer. Kerry, how are you, man?
Pretty good.
So fill us in, man. So we talked a lot when we were off camera before the show started, and I want to dig into a little bit about Gulf Coast Metal Alliance. I'm very impressed with the loyalty, the love, and the family that you've built with Gulf Coast Metal Alliance. And tell us a little bit about that and how it came about being. And just, I'm telling you, the love that I see from that group is just absolutely amazing. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a show that took place on January 7th of 2017, and it was 5 different bands. So we had from Florida, we had 2 different bands, and it was Grimoire and it was Dark Coven, and then from Alabama we had Dread, and from Mississippi it was Killhammer ourselves, and then Louisiana we had Omen of Ruin, and those 5 bands did a show, man. The elements and everything was working. Everybody was popping that night, did really great sets. And then we decided, look, we need to do this like on a more frequent basis. And then talking just about doing that, it developed into something where we figured, we would do like a membership and just try and spread it like wildfire, man. And ever since then it has. And all we really want to do is some good stuff for the metal community. I've been jamming for way over 30 years, and I've seen it waver so much. It gets to where everything's good and the energy is pushing, and then it just starts to slow down. And we know everyone has families, and we know everybody has lives. So what we try and do is get band members, support members, just people to be at the show. It's putting butts in the seats and people clapping and cheering for you.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
So, I mean, you're like I guess to me, you're a celebrity in this area, because there was one time I was in Buc-ee's, and I saw you walk into Buc-ee's, and I was pumping gas. I tried to get into Buc-ee's as fast as I could to talk to you, just to pick your brain for a little. Yes, thank you.
Oh man, keep going.
Just to pick your brain a little bit about everything that you got going on, and I missed you, but that's how I feel when it comes to you in the music scene. In this area, and you've got your own show coming up here. What, May 22nd?
Yeah, so that's the Gulf Coast Metal Alliance and the Cold Comfort Brewing Beer and Metal Fest, or Metal and Beer Fest. A lot of people say it backwards. It gets me saying it backwards.
Nice.
We try and remember that the metal is what's important, and the beer is more or less like a thing where people come and they pay to get in the show. We have a beer for every band. It's not one like vat of beer with everyone's name on it. It's a different beer for every band. So I've worked at a couple of breweries. I've worked at Lazy Magnolia, and I've worked at the Crooked Letter Brewing and was head brewer there for a while. And we've even made the Killhammer Red there and put some in an oak barrel and took it to the Walter Anderson Museum for craft beer night or week.
Damn, I didn't know you were the brewmaster over there. Head brewer?
Yeah, for a while.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, like Kevin's, bringing it up, but I mean, you've built something here that people are digging. People that are into heavy music like that, I've always noticed tend to be very loyal to that style of music, right? What do you think it is about that? Like why that genre specific is it like that with the fans?
Well, I mean, metal does so much for people. When you can't talk to someone, you can put your favorite song on,
right?
And everyone knows that music is universal. And with metal, you go through trials and tribulations just because you like it. Some people don't really understand it and criticize it and stuff. So just looking metal sometimes gets you ridiculed,
right?
And you just put on your favorite song, man, and all that washes away.
Hell yeah. You was telling us a little bit before we started rolling the cameras about kind of like your pillars of what your alliance stands for. Can you talk about that a little bit and let people know? Because I think that, man, that to me, like you talk about dressing a certain way, looking a certain way, being a certain way, you might get judgments from people, but I think to hear them explain to you what your rules are for this alliance might blow some people away, honestly.
Yeah, well, what we have going on is we have 4 things that we won't argue over, and those 4 things are going to be race, religion, sexuality, and the other one is political stuff.
Right.
You know, we got people that like Biden, we had Trump supporters, and we try not to argue over that. The media does enough of that to put us against each other that we try not to get involved with that, and so with saying that, we have members that are Black, we have Hispanic members, we have gay members, we have females that are in high ranking status. And what we require out of people is just to support. Like the least thing that you can do is hit the like and the share button. And then the next thing that we require is just, like I was telling you guys, we don't have any douchebags or any assholes. We filter people. We make sure that they're going to be good for what we need. Everything that they do for themselves is going to reflect on the GCMA. So we don't want any people doing anything crazy. I mean, and we really we go through and we vet people. We
Right.
make sure that we have the right people where they need to be. And it's growing. It started with 5 bands, and now we have about 35 bands.
Wow. And that's probably a lot of members. Cause I know, 35 times at least 3 or 4, that's a good bit of people, man.
Yeah, it's about 165.
Nice.
And that's band members, again, support members, people that don't play an instrument. They pay to get in and they come and watch you.
If ever there was a time to need a group of people to get together and decide that, hey, we're not going to judge anybody based on political affiliation, skin color, sexual orientation, right? I mean, now would be the time. And I think, like you said, people probably don't expect that. If you're not in the metal community, you probably wouldn't think that it is that way. And it is. And kudos to you for starting that and having something going on like that, because any type of outlet like that nowadays, I think, is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, it is, man. I mean, it's family, and you get that feeling from people before, they either member up, or some people decide, look, I just want to hang out, and that's cool. It's all about getting the scene together. So we don't push people to become members. We want people that want to be a member,
Right.
And again, that's all they have to do is just share it.
Yeah.
And if you can't be there, we understand that people have families, people have jobs, that stuff takes precedence, and that's what makes us strong.
Hell yeah. So you've already mentioned it. It's going to be the 4th annual Metal and Beer Fest. And the way you said to remember that is the metal comes first, right? So it's the Metal and Beer Fest. It's going to be May 22nd. It starts at 3 p.m., but it goes until, right? It's going to be at the Gulfport Dragway. For people that are watching right now or listening on the replay, I'll give you the address for that. That's 17085 Racetrack Road, Gulfport, Mississippi. Look it up. The tickets are $20. They're on sale now. Is that right? At GulfCoastMetalAlliance.com?
Yeah, they're being printed right now, but we're doing a thing where we're trying to do like pre-sales. So, and people are hitting up and putting their name down to go ahead and get them. So
Okay, good deal, man.
So real quick,
Yeah.
I see Magg Dylan backstage, so we'll be with you guys in just a minute. But I do have some video from the 2019 Metal and Beer Fest.
Let's play it.
With Killhammer playing live. It's 15 minutes, so we're going to play a couple minutes of it just so people get the idea. So here you go. right.
Man, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a damn good time. I'm looking on the flyer here. It also says free camping. So I noticed in the video there last year, it looked like there was an RV there. Is that still the same setup for this year? Can you bring a RV out, or is it like primitive camping, or both, or what?
Yeah, we don't really mind RVs. If you're going to hook up and get power, there's a $20 connect fee that goes to the drag strip, help pay for their power efforts.
Yeah.
And the camping it's a beer event. You know, we don't want people to feel like they have to leave if they drank too much, or if, you know,
Right.
they're just having a great time. Last year was COVID, so we did a live event. And the first 2 years, we just decided we were going to do the camping thing, man, and it worked out. Some of us stayed up till 2 a.m. talking about just childhood memories or shows that they played halfway, you know, across the nation. So,
Hell yeah.
Sounds like another trip for the Sound RV.
So I'm trying to count here. 7 bands. Am I counting that right? I'm on the side of the flyer right here.
yeah,
7 bands.
And headlining is Mark Rizzo, the guitarist from Soulfly. So
Jesus,
we always
that's going to be
try
a
and
good time.
get somebody, you know, big time up there, and we were putting our fillers out, and they were like, "We'll do it." And
Yeah,
I
that
was
one-
like, yeah, man, that's awesome.
That one I just did, that was the one that Goat Whore headlined, right?
Yeah.
Sure did. They came out and they went on at 9, and they didn't end until about 11:30. I mean, they gave it their all.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, man. I love what you're doing. Kevin and I are big fans, man. Anything we can do to help, to support, you just let us know. You say the word, and if it's in our wheelhouse, we will do it. I urge everybody to go check it out. I'm gonna say it again. May 22nd starts at 3 p.m. and it ends like you heard it right there. People gonna be camping. It ends whenever they say it ends.
That's it.
Right? It may not end. Who knows? $20 Gulfport, right over here to Gulfport Dragway. So go check it out. It's the 4th annual Metal and Beer Fest. I'm gonna flash that real quick. I don't know.
Yep.
Did you get it?
You got it.
Boom, right there. Go check them out. GulfCoastMetalAlliance.com. I'm sure you got all the info right there, too. If you missed anything that we said, they can check it out, right?
Yep. Just go to Facebook or the www.GulfCoastMetalAlliance.com.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming in here.
We'll put a
and
link.
talking to us,
We'll
dude.
put a link to it up on our website and everything as well. So.
Absolutely, man.
Awesome.
Carrie, thank you so
Yeah,
much, man. Appreciate you. Keep making the beer too.
Oh yeah.
I don't drink anymore, but keep making the beer.
Yeah, I brought some. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Normally I'd be pounding it, but I can't tonight. I can't.
Okay.
tonight.
There may be somebody out there that
Oh,
want to
yeah.
partake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you very much, and I look forward to. I know I'm going to do my best.
Yeah. We need. To
I want to
check
be
it
a
out.
part of that one.
Hell yeah.
So
For sure.
cool. All right. Well, thank you very much, Kerry. And now we're going to go into Magg Dylan is sitting backstage, so we're going to bring them into the show. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Absolutely.
All right. And there we are. Hello, everyone. Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Nope, it was working earlier. Up muted. Got it. Let's see. Did that work? Hold on.
Can you hear us? There we go.
There we
Kevin
go.
had it muted.
No. What? Shut up.
I'm just saying. The truth facts hurt.
No, I think it was me actually.
No, all good. All good. So this, for anybody who doesn't know, anybody who's new to Magg Dylan, they are playing the Pine Belt Music Festival, which we just told you about, that we've got tickets to give away, and we're hosting the show.
Yeah.
Magg Dylan will be a part of this great show coming up Saturday. Looking forward to getting you guys into Mississippi. But I want people who don't know Magg Dylan well to get the backstory on you guys and tell us a little bit about the band.
Oh, cool. So we're a metal band from Virginia Beach, and we're going to be coming down next weekend. So we're very, very excited about. Paul Crosby was our manager from Saliva, the drummer from Saliva. So I don't know if everybody on air already knows that. So he's the one who hooked us up with this gig. And he is amazing, and Saliva is amazing, and we cannot wait. We have been indoors. Well, we've done some outside shows, but just to be able to do a festival again, super, super, super exciting. Yeah, we released our album in 2020, right before the pandemic hit. So our debut album came out right before that hit. So that kind of sucked because we had to cancel any touring plans and everything, just like all the other bands who released music right before the beginning of that. But then we released a song over the summer. We released a cover of Alanis Morissette's "You Ought to Know," and then last week we released a single called "Pawns."
By the way, that cover is fantastic. So
you.
you guys did a killer job on that. We're gonna play pawns here. We're gonna play pawns here in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you what. If you get a chance, look up Alanis Morissette, the cover of "You Ought to Know" from Magg Dylan. It is well worth the typing of the few little letters that
No,
you have
all you
to
gotta
type
do,
in.
all you gotta do is type their name in on Spotify. I did it today when I was driving over to the show, and that's y'all's #1 song on there. And I started listening to it, and I just started laughing because I was like, Kevin loves cover songs from bands like that. And I knew, I was like, okay, this is definitely right up his alley. It was a very good cover too. Very good.
We have an internet radio station, and I do a show on there called "Got You Covered."
Yeah.
So, and all it is rock bands covering other stuff. And the first time I heard that, I was like, "This is absolutely amazing." And you guys hit it. I mean, you hit it right on the head with that one. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's one of our favorite songs.
Yeah, it took a while to write, man. I waffled around on ideas, but I finally got it, man.
No, I can only imagine trying to take the arrangement on that one and take it from what it was. What's that?
I followed the bass line with my guitar. Like I play 7-string, so if you know the original, Flea played the bass on it. So I followed the bass line with my guitar and said, "Oh my God, if I jump this out, it's going to work good." So
there you go.
And it kind of did.
Awesome. So you mentioned, I think I heard, it's the new single is Pawns. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I was checking that one out as well on the way over here. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Oh. Well, you want the funny story about it?
Absolutely. I want the funny story.
All right. So if you've listened to it, you heard the bridge, and anybody who has not heard the bridge. So when we went in the studio and we were writing, and we have a home studio, we were working, and I'm singing the pretty stuff in the verses because I usually always do the clean vocals in the verses. And then it comes into the bridge and I lay it down. "What'd you say?" I said, "Ah." And Bruce looks at me when we were done. He was like, "That's what you want to say there?" Like,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, "You're going to put that there." And I was like, "Okay. Yeah. If that's what you want, you get it."
Yeah. If it works, it works.
Man.
And it did. I waffled around on that one for a couple days too. I was like, "Man, I don't know. I don't know." And then finally I was like, "All right, I warmed up to it."
Well, give it. We're going to roll. Now that we've talked about it, we're going to roll into it real quick and let everybody watch the video for Pawns.
Okay.
So we're going to play the video, and then we'll be right back with Magg Dylan. You guys hang out. Here it is.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Well,
There it is,
that
ladies
was-
and gentlemen.
that was killer.
That is good stuff. And they were lighting up the comments about great stuff and love this and throwing the horns and all that kind of stuff.
Kevin, what'd you say? We got to get on the ladies' night. Is that our
Yeah. So we also so we have a very unique radio station because I like to find stuff that people haven't done lately or haven't done before and try to do that. So we have a show on Wednesday night called The Ladies Night, where it's an hour of just female fronted rock bands.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hosted by a good friend of ours, Erica Fox, out of Nashville.
That's right.
So we're going to make sure that if she hasn't put you on the show yet, she will make sure. We'll make sure you're on the show.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Cool.
Thank you.
yeah, so that's good stuff. I enjoy it. So if somebody's looking to find Magg Dylan, where can they find you guys on all the social media outlets and everything?
Everywhere.
Anywhere,
Perfect.
everywhere. Yep. That's the right answer, by the way.
Instagram. We actually started a TikTok, Twitter. Where else are we? And then the music, of course, on Spotify, Apple Music,
Spotify.
Amazon, YouTube. I'm trying to think of
Deezer.
Deezer. Yeah, that's one. I don't know if I'm missing one or not.
Okay.
There's so many of them.
Just type the name in, and I'm sure y'all will pop up. I know that's what I.
We've gotten ourselves out there pretty good. We've been trying to anyway.
Hell yeah.
So
Well,
go ahead.
I know I'm looking forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so excited to meet you guys. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, so we'll have the sound RV out there. We get to host the show and have a good time and hang out with you guys, and possibly we may be able to pull off some in live interviews while we're there. So if we're able to grab you guys and get a little interview while we're there to promote the show again, we will definitely do that. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time of stopping in and chatting with us this evening, and I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday.
Awesome. Can't wait to
Thank
see
you,
you.
guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right. So Magg Dylan, part of the
That's it.
show.
That's gonna be a throwdown.
Saturday at the Harrison County Multipurpose Center, and you can text that number right above us. I almost got that right. 228-641-1648. Text the word saliva for your chance to win a pair of tickets to go see that show Saturday in Hattiesburg. And speaking of absolutely nothing, he has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, other than he is a badass musician.
There you go.
Luke Shoemaker's in the studio now. Luke, what's up?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
Man, doing good. Just chilling over here, working on the album a little bit more before we hopped on, and just trying to make sure all this new stuff's good and just sounding polished when it's time to drop it off.
Okay. All right.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about your musical background and where you're at in the new album and music and all of that. Give us the skinny on Luke.
Yeah, man. So, I'm 24, and so I grew up around all like the early 2000s rock music and stuff like that. And that's what really kind of got me going, Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, Skillet, 3 Days Grace, Nickelback, all that kind of stuff. And right around the time I was 12, 13 years old, started taking guitar lessons. My mom's good friends with Jason Truby from POD and Living Sacrifice. And so he's who taught me everything I know musically. So about 3-4 years ago, I started, joining different bands and stuff like that and doing the thing, and was pretty fortunate with some of the bands that I played with. Got to play some of the bigger shows and, played like one of the side stages at Rocklahoma and, stuff like that, just getting to have really cool experiences. And, last year when COVID and all that happened, the timing and things kind of lined themselves up for me to pursue doing this solo thing. And, something I'd never done before. I was always used to being the guy like who was just in bands and all that, but I'd had a lot of material that I was really passionate about, getting out there and letting people hear. And my buddy, who's also my former guitar player, Robin Najee, he's my producer on this record. And me and him, think a lot musically, a lot on the same lines. And I'd heard a cover that he did with Blake Allison from Devour the Day of Walk on Water, about 30 Seconds to Mars. And I was blown away. So I called him. I said, yeah, man, let's do the thing. And so I dropped my first single, Angel, last April. And it's, and then I've been kind of dropping music since then. And I dropped a cover I did of one of Daughtry's songs, It's Not Over. And yeah, man, just working on the album. And I'm super thankful for everyone who's just been there to help. And thank y'all for doing this, man. And it's been a fun time. It really has.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was I did the same thing with you as well in preparation for the show tonight. Jumped on Spotify, looked you up and started listening to your stuff. Really digging it, love it. But I did chuckle a little bit. Same situation as the last guest we had on. The cover song come on right out the gate and I'm like, here it is, Kevin again. Like I knew he, I was like, this is definitely somebody Kevin's down with. Yeah, for sure.
A lot of times,
And it was good too. It was good. It was a good cover.
but a lot of times it's it's a familiar song.
Oh yeah,
So it
absolutely.
catches you, and then you're like, okay, wait a second, this isn't who sang it. And then you go back and you start looking everything up, and then you start digging, and you get down into that rabbit hole, and you start listening to the other stuff.
Absolutely.
And then you end up with a guy that ends up on our Dirty 30 for a long time.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
So actually, I'm going to roll into Armageddon right now. You want
Let's
to tell
do
us a little bit about it?
Yeah, man. So that was the second or third single that I dropped. That's one of the ones that's going to be on the album. It's one of the heavier ones on the album for sure, kind of channeling more of the Bad Wolves kind of vibe on that. It's it's really just an anthem about, when situations and circumstances come up to try to like tear you down or bring you down. It's just about saying, you don't have to put up with it. If there's something that threatens your peace and your safety and just your overall just well-being in whatever facet it is, you have the right to draw your line in the sand and defend it, And so that's what this one's about.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to roll into it right now. Here is Luke Shoemaker, and this is Armageddon, and you're watching The Sound.
Architects of regret come
All right. Luke Shoemaker, Armageddon, man. I love that tune, dude. You have such a powerful voice.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, a lot of the vocal stuff, man, it's got to give credit to my vocal coach, Jamie Vendera, on that one, man. He's the vocal coach for like Starset and I Prevail and Dream Theater and all them, man. And he just teamed up with Brian from I Prevail, and they just made this thing called like the Dr. Vokes that helps me out with like warming up and getting ready, man. It's made all the difference.
That's awesome. Your turn. Jinx, you owe me a cup.
That's good. No, really though, that is killer, man. You seem to be well connected with the people that you're working with, so that's really good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you know, it's a matter of like, you know, people who help you out over the years and all that. You know, it's just we're all family. You know what I mean? The rock and metal community. I show up at a rock show, even if I don't know who a single person is. Once you walk in the building, you're family with everybody, and it's a really cool dynamic.
Absolutely. So if anybody's looking for you, where can they find you?
Man, so as far as the music goes, of course, all the different streaming platforms and stuff like that. As far as social media goes, you know, Luke Shoemaker Music on Facebook. I'm working on getting the other social media platforms launched right now. And so, you know, as soon as the album drops, there's going to be like a huge like social media drop and merch drop and all that kind of stuff. So it's all on the way. I can't wait.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I appreciate you spending a little time with us. I love being able to spread your music because I dig it. Like I said, you have a really powerful voice, and it stands out big time. And good stuff coming from you. I can see it in the future.
Man, thank you so much, and thank you for all y'all do. I mean, not just for me, but I mean just for all the bands. You know, before I hopped on, you know, Derek and Mary both were really hyping y'all up and just saying really good things about y'all. So
we do love them.
Yeah,
we do love them. So,
oh yeah.
But so we appreciate you. Enjoy working on the rest of the album, and looking forward to hearing some more good stuff from you.
For sure.
Hey, cool. Thank y'all, and I look forward to seeing y'all at a show. Hopefully, you know, soon. You know, once all this COVID
Let's go. We'll figure it out. I like to
Yeah.
travel. I like to travel.
For sure.
All
right, man.
Thank you, Luke.
Hey, thank you.
All right, and that's Luke Shoemaker. So you can find him on Spotify and everything. And like
Go
I said,
check him out. Yeah, he's doing
good
some cool stuff.
And right now we have
Keep it rolling, man. We had a packed house show tonight. We're keeping going. I think we might be a little bit behind schedule, but
we are a little bit. But you know, I met this dude last night at the Red Radio Spring Fling. He opened up the show, Carter Banks. And how are you, man?
Hey, I'm doing great.
You're gonna have to get right up on that mic.
I'm up on it now.
There you go.
I'm doing great. It's great to be in town. I like traveling, and I like this town in particular. So
hell yeah. So tell me the story because I don't know. So Kevin's at the show yesterday, and
so I'm at the show. He's done singing, and we go. And, you're an asshole. And so we just start chatting, and we talk about our show. And they had already, Mandy and Scott had already kind of told him a little bit about it. And he was like, well, I'm in town for a couple of days. Do you have a show coming up anytime soon? I'm like, well, oh yeah, we have one tomorrow.
That's basically,
so
life lesson I've had to learn in this, you know, trying to push what I'm working on is just everybody I can talk to, just talk to them and be like, hey, is there any opportunity?
There you go. That's smart, dude. That's smart.
That's everything that you have to do in this life anymore.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So we finished that talk, and then he hit me up today because we were supposed to talk before we left.
And that somehow didn't happen.
Things went sideways real quick last night, and I ended up leaving and not getting a chance to talk to him. But Scott and Mandy hooked us up again today, and I shot him the address and said, "Show up, let's do this thing."
Yeah.
So
as simple as that.
and here he is. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're from Knoxville, so tell us a little bit about yourself and your music side of you.
I grew up kind of moving around the South, including living in Tallahassee, Florida, Starkville, Mississippi, and then
Start Vegas. Okay. Yeah.
When I was real small, and then up to Oak Ridge, Tennessee, which is right outside of Knoxville. After there, jumped over up northeast to Philadelphia for a little while. Then did kind of like a couch surf, not have a place to lay your head thing for a while, and ended up planting some roots in Knoxville about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So that's where I call home now. And there's a real beautiful music community there that I've been blessed to be part of, and just been growing whatever I can grow.
I love it, man. I love it. Now I think we got it loaded up, right?
We do.
You got it loaded
What you
up.
got?
We
The
do.
picture of your vehicle
Oh,
here.
okay.
Talking about, you said take advantage of opportunities.
Yeah.
Say yes when you can.
Oh yeah.
You got to put yourself in a position to succeed to do that. And Kevin's already got it up on the screen here. Tell us what we're looking at here. This is this is your van.
So that is it's called Jelva. That's the name for it, which is the Czech name for turtle.
Okay.
And the concept behind it is that it's like the turtle. It goes slow. It sure goes slow.
Yeah.
You'll catch me cruising about 62 miles an hour on the highway.
Okay, but you can
Does have
stay in
cruise
it.
control.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can sleep in it. So it gives me options day by day.
Man,
So,
that is cool. That is really cool. I looked in the back. You got you said is it a full bed in the back there?
It's a twin bed.
Twin. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a twin and a small closet.
Yeah.
A hot plate.
Yeah, I got a little propane cook.
Yeah, I mean, you got everything you need.
Yeah.
And all your
And I'm
gear.
really so, like I was telling you how I'd spent some time sort of blowing in the wind.
Yeah. You figured out.
There's another truck that came before this.
Okay.
And it was like a food truck, bread truck kind of thing, which
Yeah.
I still have, but I don't use it like from day to day. And but this is a big upgrade from that situation. This actually
Nice.
has insulation and a window that opens, and you can feel the breeze and all that.
Yeah, so it's not nothing for you to just say, "Hey, tonight this is where I'm sleeping and this is where I'm staying." Pull over and boom,
And it's
that's
pretty
it.
comfortable. I sleep real well in it.
Oh,
I
man.
just the biggest trick of all. You got to find a reasonably level place to park.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Sleeping crooked just don't work.
So you got that guitar in your hand. Talk to us a little bit about what kind of genre music do you play predominantly,
Yeah.
and what are you feeling tonight?
Yeah, my love for music started with some heavy rock and roll. I got into Alice in Chains and Tool real heavy when I was in high school.
Yes,
Just fell in love, and the journey has taken me through to psych rock, blues rock. Of course, blues rock has its roots in the blues.
There you go.
So I ended up, I've had some bands here and there. They're kind of hard to stay together, keep together. So I ended up finding that what I can play by myself is an acoustic guitar.
There you go. There you
So
go.
figuring out how to get some of the sounds that have been in my head and write. I like writing songs.
Okay. Kevin, do you have your phone right there? I want to grab that and record it on that as well.
Okay.
Before he starts into it on just your voice note. No. On the voice note. I'll get it.
Now, the first thing,
I'm not technology.
for a while, I started as a drummer.
I got you.
And so then as I made the transition over to the acoustic to guitar as a whole to write music, for a long time, about the first 8 years of playing, I couldn't entertain myself on it because I didn't, I don't know, strumming chords can get boring pretty quick.
I hear you.
But I had a breakthrough chasing down the Baby Please Don't Go by Lightning Hopkins. And I learned how to do this bass style that sounds like there's two people playing. So once I learned how to get that kind of thing under my fingers, which was about 2 years ago, then I really started to be able to have fun with it. And, that's everything in music. If you get up on a stage and you're not entertaining yourself, how are you going to be entertaining everybody else?
Right. For sure.
I finally got to the point where I could feel like I could entertain myself, and I've been having a good time with it.
Well, let's do it. I'm
Well,
ready to
yeah,
hear
let's-
something.
let's
We've
hear
been
it.
hearing you play in there while we were
Yeah.
doing it, man. I'm like, this dude, he's going to rip it up. I can't wait to hear this.
So what I want to bring to the table for you guys is a real recent tune of mine. And this is a pretty strictly country style tune. It's called Brand New Heart. And I've had a few chances to play it back home at some of the open jams with some full band sound and everything. And that's really what I'm looking to develop is the full band sound.
Oh yeah.
So in your mind's ear, just imagine this with the full, upright bass, pedal steel, all that kind of thing. I got a brand new heart in the mail today, and I can finally say goodbye to these old memories. Goodbye. As I pull a new heart out of the box, I take a glance at my front door locks. Won't nobody stepping in on me, yeah. 'Cause my soul's laid bare to the
very core. My nose is wet and my eyes are sore. Don't know if I can take much more of this kind of life, and I won't be coming home tonight, and I won't be coming home tonight. I got a brand new heart in the mail today, and I can finally say goodbye to these old memories. Goodbye. Well, the new heart's shiny and it sure is slick, but try as I might, it just wouldn't fit. If anybody wants it, it's for sale at the pawn shop down the road. I'm just a little too wild and a little too old, and that shiny heart was a little too cold. Truth is, it didn't fit me on my kind of life, and I won't be coming home tonight, and I won't be coming home tonight. I got a brand new heart in the mail today, and I can finally say goodbye to these old memories. Goodbye. Well, there's a piece of glass in my paper cup, and if I swallow hard enough, I'll never feel lonesome again. But I've come to love this battered heart that somehow still hasn't fallen apart. I guess that's how it goes, living my kind of life, and I won't be coming home tonight, and I won't be coming home tonight. I got a brand new heart in the mail today, and I can finally say goodbye to these old memories. Goodbye.
There it is.
Oh man, that
Nice.
was good.
Good stuff.
Very good. Very, very good. I dug that, man. I don't know. That was like just, I don't know, bluesy country. I don't know. How do you describe it?
That one definitely some mix of some blues and some country.
Yeah.
And it's written in an old school style.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. For sure.
I've been binging a lot of Hank Williams, and before that,
That's
I was
the-
binging a bunch of Muddy Waters. So
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's the way to do it, man.
I just want like a beer with a shot of whiskey beside it. I think
Yeah.
we need, you know, and then
Yeah.
that's what I was feeling. with
you
that
know,
song.
like oil lamp or something.
That's it. That's
it.
it.
So tell us how people can find you.
Well, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I've got a EP out on Spotify. My name's Carteret Banks. That's CARTERET Banks, BANKS.
There you go. So you're on all the social platforms. There's no reason they can't find you if they want to.
Yep.
What else? Were you going to play 2 songs for us tonight?
That's up to you, not up to me.
Yeah, I think no. We don't. Do we have time?
I would love to, but we're really
We're
behind.
behind? All right,
we're about-
okay.
And Ryan's sitting
Well,
backstage as well too.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I got you.
No, absolutely, man.
We need to. Are you coming back down our way anytime
I'd love
soon?
to.
Yeah?
I'm
You
hoping
have
to
anything
come
booked?
back. I don't have anything booked right now.
Okay.
But I'd love to book something for the summertime. If I come back through, I'd love to see you guys again.
Yeah,
No,
man, for
absolutely.
Sure,
No, yes.
sure. We can make that happen. That's easy to do. What's the next show you got coming up that you can tell everybody that's listening and watching?
Yeah, I've got one this Friday in Lenoir City, Tennessee, which is right outside Knoxville.
Okay.
And that's as far as my memory goes.
I like it. That's all right. That's what we got the digital stuff for. You can look it up on the internet if they need to know.
And there is some listed on my website, which is www.myname.com.
There you go.
www.carteretbanks.com.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to stay another night to be on the show.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
then come be on the show, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
That means a lot to us. That performance was amazing, and we'll
Thank
clip
you.
that and get it to you too.
Cool.
So.
I'd love to hear
Absolutely.
it. And for anybody out there listening, if you're not getting into anything else tonight, I'm planning to head to the Juke Joint, catch the jam over there.
There you go.
Conveniently enough, it's a
It's
sponsor of the show.
Oh, really?
They're our sponsor.
Yes.
Yeah, we love the Juke Joint, man.
Awesome.
They're doing cool stuff. So
So,
thanks again, bro. We appreciate it.
Serena said, "Sounds good, y'all," and Mandy said, "Loved it."
Yeah.
So-
So you got some people in the comments already.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much, and enjoy your time over at our wonderful sponsor, the Juke Joint, 1911 Government Street.
Cameras
Ocean
on.
Springs.
Jesus Christ,
Jesus.
man.
I'm not
spent
used
2
to
years
it.
building
I'm
this.
not used to it, man. I'm not used to it.
Later on, brother.
So let me try that again. Our sponsor, Juke Joint, 1911 Government Street, Ocean Springs.
Can I interview you for a second? How does it feel sitting in that spot?
Sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
You ever notice now
Okay.
why sometimes I miss comments that are made and
I
ask
get it.
questions
I
that
get
are already
it.
fucking-
I
You
get it. I
Is
get
a
it.
little taste
But
of the medicine.
You don't have a laptop in front of you helping out with.
Well, I
comments
didn't
and
know
stuff.
that's what we were
So,
doing, but you're right.
anyways.
You're right. Anybody can. Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ryan is in the studio from Throw the Fight. I've been looking forward to this one, so we're going to bring Ryan in. Ryan, how are you, man?
What's up, guys?
Oh, so first of all, I think I owe you an apology for the confusion on the time, so I apologize about that. But we are definitely glad to have you on the show. I know we've got some people that have been hanging out, watching, waiting for you to get on the show. So tell us a little bit about Throw the Fight, man. Give us the history of Throw the Fight.
Sure. Yeah, we're a hard rock band. We're based out of Minneapolis and been doing our thing for going on the better part of 2 decades at this point. So a long time. So.
So how did 2020 play out for you guys?
Sorry, the internet connection just cut out there. Can you repeat that?
No, I was going to ask. We've asked everybody that's been on the show. How's 2020? How did you guys make your way through 2020?
Got to bear with us. It's
Yeah.
the
Guys, I'm sorry here.
interweb.
I don't know what's
Now
going
you're-
on with this.
No, you're good. I'll ask it again. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
How did 2020 work for Throw the Fight?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Sure,
we can
no
hear
problem.
you.
Can
We're
you
just.
still hear us?
Can you hear us? I guess not.
No. Maybe take them out and then bring them back in. Sometimes that helps.
Hold on. We're gonna bring him back in, and he's gone.
That's okay.
So you can hear us.
Well, sometimes this is the kind of
Live.
things that happens when you deal with a live internet show. Yeah, that's right. But Kevin and I say it's not a real internet show if you don't have at least one technical difficulty during the middle of the show. So bear with us. I think we're going to get it figured out here. Kevin's he's getting a good taste of what it's like to be in the hot seat tonight, and I am enjoying this
Working, right?
as much or more than anything on this show so far. So that's
he's-
2 years worth of.
He's gone. He may pop back in. So while we're waiting, we'll
He's
just
probably
play.
trying to reboot his stuff.
Right. We'll just we'll play the Throw the Fight song that I had gotten ready for. It's Going Numb. We're gonna open that up and we're gonna play that real quick, and we'll try to get Ryan.
When did it get to this point of no return? When did I lose sight of who I wanna become? Sit tight in the dark, hide behind the light. Don't show your face, don't show your face. Bright lights, big dreams, believe in what you say. My legs are shaking, my body's going numb. I feel like I'm losing control of everyone. I know that people change. I feel like losing control of everyone. I know that people change. I feel like a runaway. I said I'd never let go. I feel like a runaway.
All right, that was Throw the Fight and Going Numb.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think Ryan, I don't know if he was able to get back on or not.
It looked like he was having obviously like a internet issue. It was glitching there and then it booted him out, I think, right?
Yeah.
Actually
and
kicked him out of the studio. So
he came back in for a minute and then he was gone.
yeah. So what? Tell the people that are watching, just so it's not a total loss. Like, do you know? He said they're from Minneapolis. Is that what he said? I don't know how much you know about him. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Well, no, I mean, I know some of their most recent stuff, but like you said, he's 2 decades.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been around for a while and you can definitely check them out. I mean, they're on basically just like everybody else. They're on all the social media platforms. They're on Spotify. They're on Amazon. They're on Deezer, all that kind of good
You
stuff.
said they've also been featured on Sirius before?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're doing big things then. That's good.
So, yeah.
Man, I hate that. I hate we wanted to talk to him, get the interview there.
We're filling a little bit of time to see if Ryan can get back on.
Yeah. If you're watching, if you can jump back on, it's the same link. Just click on that. And if we can get you back in here, we'd love to have it. I'll tell you what I will do, a little bit of filler right now, though. Thank everybody for that came out tonight and was a guest on the show digitally and in studio. Also want to thank everybody that's watching out there in Facebook or the interweb lands, I should say. If you're enjoying the show, 2 things I could ask you. The one, doesn't cost you a dime. If you hit that share button, it helps us out a ton. Helps us get the awareness out more for the artists by more people hearing about the show. Another thing you could do if you're really digging it and you're like, hey, I don't want to miss any of this. I really like this show. All you got to do is drop !notify. All one word. !notify. Kevin, there's a graphic up there. You can help me out. Boom. There it is. !notify. Put that in the comments and Facebook will automatically tell you when we go live. It'll send you a notification. So it's like automatically hitting the bell or whatever just by typing that in there. We really appreciate it. If you're super digging the show, download the Sound 228 app. That's another free thing. Keep you super connected with us. All of our stuff goes through there. You can see our Facebook posts, our Instagram, our Twitter. Kevin has the homegrown shows linked up in there. It's a free app. It doesn't matter if you're on Apple or Android. And most importantly, you can listen to the digital radio station that we have, and you can hear all the music and all the artists that we're featuring outside of just the shows that we do. So it's you can be with us 24/7. Super cool. Lastly, if you really, really want to support, send us some stars, man. If you're watching us on Facebook, it's as simple as hitting that little star button in the bottom corner.
I want to give a shout out to a few people who have thrown the stars out. Michelle, Serena.
Yes.
Who else was throwing them out?
Dustin, I think, did as well.
Dustin threw some out earlier. I think Scott Anderson threw some out.
Yes, it's one star equals 1 penny. So if you send 100 stars, that's $1 for you mathematicians out there. And all we do, we take that money once Facebook releases it to us, and we put it into the app. We put it into the radio station because all these things cost money, and we're willing to pay for it on our own. We don't have a problem with that. We've been doing it for years. But like I say, if you're enjoying the show, it helps us out, and we do appreciate it.
So one thing I do want to say real quick, Matt James, he's in here.
Yes.
He hates it when we talk about the app.
Why?
Because he lives in the UK and can't get the app.
Yeah.
So he streams it through our website at thesound228.com.
Yes.
So Matt, thank you for your support. Even though you don't have the app, I appreciate everything that you do for the station over there.
Yes. Keep telling people about us, and maybe we can figure out a way to make that happen.
Oh, and Mama Mary says you guys do an amazing job. Great show. So thank you very much there, Mama Mary. And one other thing, and I think we're going to get out of here because Ryan hasn't been able to get back on, and I see Jared's got something else he wants to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you could switch that graphic one more time, just as a matter of like housekeeping, man, if you to be in the inner circle, you got to be a part of our text community. And all you have to do right now, we're doing the giveaway for the ticket. So if you want to text us the word saliva that'll work just as well to our text community, and that's area code 228. Kevin, help me out. 641-1648. Yeah, I always want to flip the 4 and the 1, but 641-1648. And we don't spam on there. You'll get one automated message when you send that in to us that just says, hey, thanks for joining. And then everything from there on out is from either Kevin or myself. If you want to talk to us, shoot us a message. Takes us a little bit, sometimes 30 minutes to respond, sometimes a little longer because it goes to Kevin's work phone and goes to my to a separate phone that I have for that as well. But ask us some questions. Let us know anything you want to see on the show. If you find a band and you want us to know about it, text it to us. And we're always looking for new artists, new music. Just stay connected with us. And we also do early access to all the shows that we're going to do, ticket giveaways, stuff like that. It all goes through the text platform.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you covered it all right there.
Is that what you was going to end on?
No, I was going to end on merch.
Go ahead, do that.
There's the shirts, ladies and gentlemen. You
Yes.
can go to thesound228.com. We've got a shop there. You can pick up shirts, hats. We've got tank tops. Or if you want a little extra, you can go to our friends over at Fresh Baked Tees.
Yeah.
They've got some cups and hoodies and things that you can get there from them as well. But I think
Doing big things too. Fresh Baked Tees, man. I'm
dude, did you see what?
very much happy
Did you
with
see
the stuff
the EDM? He gets to do this whole EDM show.
No.
Where he's supplying the merch for the EDM show, and yeah, he's got some good stuff going on over there
For
Jack
sure.
and all of them guys and friends and all of that at Fresh Baked Tees.
It's all for the love of music and the love of the artist. So we appreciate you being part of this community. And I guess what? We'll see you on the next one.
May 9th.
There we go.
Any Given Sin will be joining us May 9th.
It's going to be a good one.
We
You're
haven't
gonna
even
wanna tune
figured
in
out
for
the
that.
in-studio people yet.
No,
I've
we
got the
haven't.
May 30th show already booked.
We're
I
gonna
ain't got
figure
May 9th done yet.
We'll figure it out.
But yes, Any Given Sin will be joining us. So make sure you join us. Make sure you like, share, comment, send us messages. Tell Jared you love him. And we'll talk to you on May 9th. See ya.